Fox Sports 910, Benjamin Garcia filling in for Jody Ayler today on The Drive. We still have that Diamondbacks Family 4-pack to give away at some point in the show. Don't worry, I will not forget. The alarm is set. We will give that Family 4-pack away at some point this edition of The Drive. You know, I wanted to take a moment after we just kind of talked about the most improved, the team, the Phoenix Suns, are trying to improve, and they have this offseason. How much so, we're not really sure. But let's just take a moment to, if we're not taking the Boston Celtics from the Eastern Conference and the Dallas Mavericks from the Western Conference to make it to the NBA championship, the NBA Finals again next year. If I have to take one team from the Eastern Conference and one team from the Western Conference who have improved the most and would be my pick to represent their respective conference in the NBA Finals next year, these are the two teams I would pick. The Boston Celtics just won the NBA Finals. And if we know anything, the NBA and the NFL, it is a copycat league. Monkey see, monkey do. The Boston Celtics just won the NBA Finals, so now it only makes sense for teams to now copy what the Celtics do, or construct a team that can take down that team. A great example of this is the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? They constructed a team with Rudy Gobert to take down the Denver Nuggets, and it worked. They just needed more firepower on the offensive side of the ball, desperately, and ran into the Dallas Mavericks. The Knicks are the Minnesota Timberwolves of this next season. They've perfectly constructed a team to beat the Boston Celtics. And I think it's going to work. More scoring threats, adding Mikal Bridges to that fold. The best two wing defenders on a team, like the best tandem, OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, will feed families. That's how good they are. And are perfectly equipped to take on the Boston Celtics. So although the Minnesota Timberwolves didn't exactly flip the script and make the finals last year, they did perfectly construct a team to beat the Denver Nuggets. And if they played again, I'd take the Minnesota Timberwolves. So if I'm taking a team out of the Eastern Conference to make the NBA Finals next year, that's not named the Boston Celtics, that improved a lot, it would be the New York Knicks. That would be my pick. And so for the Western Conference, it's a whole nother animal. It's a beast. But if I were constructing a team in the Oklahoma City Thunder, if I was constructing a team to beat the Dallas Mavericks, the Oklahoma City Thunder would be that team. The Thunder didn't need to get that splashy play. They didn't need to add a big star name player. They just needed to get a little bit better around the edges. They've already got Jalen Williams, who's going to get better. They've already got SGA, who's had an MVP caliber season last year. They just needed to add a couple of extra pieces to help make their championship contention really happen next year. And they did that. Another gritty 3-and-D player in Alex Caruso, who's a highly coveted player on the trade market. And then, what is the other thing the Oklahoma City Thunder desperately needed to do? They needed to get someone to protect the rim and to grab rebounds and to get bigger and stronger, and they did that with Isaiah Hartenstein. That is a bad man. That's a guy who can protect the rim, can stop those lobs that Derrick Jones Jr. and P.J. Washington were getting from Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. The Oklahoma City Thunder have perfectly constructed their team to beat the Dallas Mavericks, to not lose again to them. So if I'm taking two teams to make the NBA Finals last year who weren't in it the year prior, my prediction would be the two teams who have improved the most, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the New York Knicks. Two completely different franchises.